I'm doing an update on the closet docket, everybody, and I'm going through the docket for the Maryland case. This is Department of Agriculture, and this had to do with that massive termination of probationary employees. The judge ordered a temporary restraining order and said, you need to walk this back. And he said he wanted a status report on what's happening and a compliance report, meaning here it is right here. He gave an order that set out that the temporary restraining order is granted with respect to the restrained defendants as defined below. Restrained defendants shall file on the court's electronic docket a status report documenting the actions they've taken to comply with this order. Right? Compliance is very important. Such status report shall set forth the number of affected employees reinstated at each defendant agency, broken down by sub-agency, department, and/or other subdivision to the greatest degree of granularity practicable. All right. So scrolling down, and you might say, well, that's not very interesting. But again, for the purposes of this order, and he sets out all of the departments. So these are all of the departments where probationary employees were terminated that this restraining order covers. And, they need to work on it, on getting this restraining order in place. Now, of course, the defendants, the government, are filing appeals because that's what you do. If you are civilized, you file an appeal. They didn't like that restraining order. So here we have our status report, right, that they're supposed to do. And then we have a motion for an extension of time for the compliance report. And they're asking for 43 minutes. So they're like, Judge, can we have 43 minutes? In order to file the compliance report? If that's going on and you're asking something like that, the judge is probably pretty pissed off. Judge is probably upset because you can say, we'd like 1 hour, we'd like 2 hours, we'd like to push it back a little bit or whatever. But if you're requesting a 43-minute extension, there's some stuff going down. The judge isn't happy. And here we have yesterday the order granting that motion for an extension of time of 43 minutes to file the compliance report signed by the judge. So I just had to share this. What's happening in your case where you are having to file a motion for an extension of time and the time is 43 minutes? Like, for all the attorneys out there, have you ever seen this before? A very interesting situation.